$1,000 as Republicans are trying to push the stimulus check down to $1,000. As Joe Biden says he's willing to talk to Republicans about stimulus check negotiations, the question is whether he's not, the question and wondering among viewers is not why he's not willing to talk to progressives about going bigger on the stimulus checks. Tonight, the push to get a bigger stimulus check is underway, and this is Purple Power, the original video of this channel that pushes to get legislative stimulus that you owe right now. The hashtag campaigns, FPUC Retro, MSC, and SS200. But you may want to add additional hashtag campaigns or other words to the discussion as well. Hazard pay, grants, business loans, business grants, and other things that you may say have not been really covered in this package that need to be covered as well. Start the campaign and go on social media, go on Twitter, take this video, tag elected officials like Joe Biden, like POTUS, like VP, like press secretary, and get the push underway to make it very clear. Go bigger and bolder. In tonight's recording, I go over why he needs to go bigger and bolder and why the Republican plan is trying to lure him in to go smaller after he started too small to begin with. This is Evenings Late. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, like this video. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member in this video as well. The Republican plan was debuted on a Sunday and clearly would have blindsided the president by all accounts because he wasn't expecting a counter plan. The counter plan comes at a time in which the Republicans don't control any body of Congress. They don't control the Senate, they don't control the House, and they don't have the presidency. But why is Joe Biden doing what he's doing? I don't know, and viewers continually ask me throughout the day in private messages on social media and in comments this video, why did Joe Biden start low and is now threatening to go even lower? It's not particularly clear, as the economic environment around Joe Biden is actually going from average to worse. That detail in a second. The Republican plan, $1,000 stimulus check for less people. People who make less than $40,000 a year. So 50% of the viewers of this channel would be excluded. Those that got a stimulus check before wouldn't get it this time around. And children, even less for them. Not good. The remainder of the Republican plan, not much of anything else, except PPP and $300 a week of FPUC going forward. Nothing really else in there. So why is Joe even talking about negotiating on something that has nothing to negotiate about? The viewers of this channel don't understand, and I don't understand as well. Is he talking about doing something he's not going to do? Maybe. But let's go over the numbers. Joe Biden's FPUC came in at $400. Why did he do this? No one has any idea. Now he's in a bind. Had he done exactly what he promised, $600 a week, and he saw $300 coming from Mitt Romney, he could have said, okay, I'll come down to $550. Now what is he going to do? He's at 400, they're at 300. He's going to be stuck exactly going as bad as he is right now. It's very potential that his FPUC could be $300 a week, which is what it is now, which is what his Democratic parties agreed to in fall of 2020. And now he could be stuck exactly with the number Nancy Pelosi disowned throughout 2020. In summer 2020, Mitch McConnell introduced his HEALS Act. The HEALS Act was a Republican answer to stimulus. It was $300 a week. At the time, Nancy Pelosi called $300 a week every name in the book she could call it. She said it was ineffective and miserly and anorexic and didn't do anything of any sort. But in December, she signed up for it. She agreed to it, which no one understands why. Joe Biden's promise, it's a down payment for something bigger. What's the down payment for? $400 a week, an additional $100 the down payment for? No one had been promised $400 a week. You had been promised $600 a week. So the concern is that Joe Biden has started too small and that now with the Republicans trying to pull him down, he needs to go higher. That's why the push is underway. Purple Power, do your thing. Hashtag MSC, hashtag FPUC, hashtag SS200. You need to have Joe go higher on the stimulus checks to $2,000 a month, not $1,400 from now to the end of the pandemic. What else? Well, there was good news today. The good news came in the form of Obamacare. Joe Biden made an announcement today that you can now enroll in Obamacare for 3 months following February 15th. This is great, great news. Normally, you could only enroll in the federal program from about November to December. But because those 2 months had people struggling to make ends meet, he wants to try it again now from February 15th, 3 months forward. Thank you, Brenda, for the super chat. Wow, that's a big one. The new virus is now at Washington, D.C. I'm very scared. What have you heard? Brenda, I have that on my list. That's number 5. I'll get into it in 1 second. If I heard about it in Baltimore, I haven't heard about it in Washington, D.C., but I'll be getting to that in just a second. Absolutely. And if you've heard something different than what I've heard, then certainly tell me that in a second. So Obamacare getting reopened now from February 15th and 2 months forward. Did I lock the screen? I think I locked the screen. There we go. Uh, Next, hazard pay. This one makes no sense. This one makes no sense. Hazard pay is in the Joe Biden proposal. We don't know the amount. We don't know who's eligible. We don't know what the calculation. We know nothing about Joe Biden's hazard pay. That's why we need to see the bill. We're waiting to see this bill. And until we see the bill, we don't know what's in the hazard pay. Thank you, Lori, for the winged lemon. Thank you. For the winged lemon, I appreciate it. Lemon alert. Joe doesn't tell us what his hazard pay is. That makes people very antsy and very nervous. What is in the hazard pay of Joe Biden? Well, there's a new hit show on this channel. It's every night at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's called Hazard Pay. I'm in the live chat with you, and viewers really want hazard pay. That's why that video is so popular. We talk about hazard pay. We watch the video together. I answer your questions, and this is a big issue. So why am I bringing up hazard pay in the context of the Republican plan? Because Mitt Romney wrote the hazard pay bill in 2020. Mitt Romney wrote a really good hazard pay bill in 2020. And throughout all of 2020, I recorded no less than probably 400 videos on his hazard pay plan. But his third stimulus package, no hazard pay in there. Doesn't make sense. Why has he thrown hazard pay away? Now, understand, you never got hazard pay from him in 2020. He wrote a bill about it. It never got passed. So now that he's trying to fix everything, why isn't he giving you the hazard pay? It's unclear. He's running from hazard pay, like VP Harris is running from her multiple stimulus checks. Not particularly clear. Next, great news about food stamps. I delivered this on Saturday's report, and it was sort of buried in the story, so I wanted to go over it again in case people missed the story. Food stamps are back in a really, really great way. SNAP benefits will be extended now to 6-year-olds and younger, which is incredibly great news. Joe Biden had not done this. No one had ever had this until Friday. And in a quietly released press release, Joe Biden extended SNAP to 6 years old and younger. That's the first item of great news. The second one is that he's making it national. The third one is he's going to pair it with PBET. The fourth one, he's making it retroactive back to August. Oh my goodness. The fifth one, he's adding a 15% increase on it. So it's as much as $154 for a 6-year-old per month. And the final one, 22 states applied for it, and the rest of the states will be applying for it in the next few days. So really great news if you have a 6-year-old or younger to get that now SNAP benefits. It's coming to you in states in which it may not have been before. And with that, let's turn to the virus. The virus, as that viewer asked before. The most obvious reasons why you need a bigger stimulus package is because the South African variant, as the viewer asked, I heard it was in Washington, D.C. It was found in Baltimore on Saturday. The individual has now tested positive for the very rare South African variant. What does that mean for you and me? More about that coming up in just a second. But first, let's welcome Mildred to the family. Welcome, Mildred, becoming a Purple Hawk. I'm really excited you're here. Thank you for joining me on a big evening of Evenings LA and Purple Power. Thank you for joining me. If you've not become a member like Mildred, click the link at the top of this video or also in the description. Become a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. This is the best darn channel out there, recording 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'll next be with you on a taped recording of Hazard Pay at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for that show tonight. But also consider subscribing. You don't want to miss a single broadcast throughout today or tomorrow. Now let's turn back to that variant. What is this variant called? It's called the South African variant. And the South African variant originated in South Africa. That's why it's called the South African variant. So how did it get here? No one knows. The individual in Baltimore tested positive for the South African variant, even though that individual has never been to South Africa, let alone has never traveled in over several years. So they don't know how that person got it. And so the issue is then, where is the transmitter? By all accounts, there's a transmitter that was in the Baltimore area carrying the virus, the variant, and transmitted it to this person. And that transmitter is somewhere else. Oh boy, so someone else. It's a very clear visual. There's like a person walking around that's carrying this and transmitting it to other people, and it's not this person. It was another person. The variant has also been seen in the Carolinas. There's been about 2 or 3 occasions total that I recall of the South African variant. Yes, a total of 3 cases so far in the United States. 3 cases in the United States of the South African variant. But that's today, February 1st. Joe Biden's #1 COVID czar during his transition team appeared on Meet the Press on Sunday and said, you know what? You know what's going on in America, folks? He said, it's like you're on a beach in the sun, getting a suntan, sipping a drink, and you're looking out to the ocean, and 50 miles out to ocean is a massive Category 5 hurricane about to hit. And never in my 45 years of practice as a doctor, this is him talking, have I ever seen something more serious about to hit than this. He says the hitting of the South African variant will occur between 6 to 14 weeks from now, and that when that variant hits, it's going to be very serious. He says that the variant, as you know it, is a hyper spreader. It spreads faster than any other version of the virus. #1. Angela, thank you for the thank you for the adorable love it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That is absolutely adorable. The variant spreads the virus faster than the current virus. That's #1. #2, the vaccines will protect you against the variant up to about 6 months. Hey, Elliot, for those on PUA, how do we pay taxes on the $300 boost for 2020? Do we pay taxes? That's a great question. I'll answer that question in 1 second. That's a great question. So the variant will be widespread across this country in about 2 months. And at that time, we will have opened restaurants, we will have open dining, we will be more interacting with one another at exactly the time in which the variant is hitting the worst period of time. It's also going to be a time in which Joe Biden can't meet his promises on vaccinations. Joe Biden's stimulus for you is based upon a series of promises. 100 million vaccinations in 100 days, because at day 100, he's going to reopen schools and reopen businesses, and we're back to normal. He can't do that, 1, because he doesn't have enough doses. 2, 25 million doses are missing. 3, hey, Angela, thank you for Dime 11. I appreciate it. It's Dime 11 again. Thank you. I love it. He doesn't have enough doses. 25 million doses are gone. He can't order enough doses in 100 days. It takes some months to make all these doses. And so when the variant hits, some people will not have had any vaccination. And the super spreader will spread in a super way. And so Biden's plan is too small in the context of what's about to hit 90 days from there. I would not be worried if Joe Biden's bill said, oh, this is a bill for 2 months and then I'm back doing another bill for you. But his third stimulus package talks about things expiring in December and September and September and December. It looks as though he's trying to pass this off as his only stimulus bill to you, which is no bueno, because in 4 to 6 weeks, 8 weeks, that variant is going to be everywhere, and Joe Biden is going to be here. Here's $1,400 for you. See you at the end of the pandemic. Hazard pay? How much hazard pay is he going to give you? How much business grants? How much business loans? How much SSI and SSDI? That's why you need big money before the big problems hits. Let me answer that viewer's question about PUA now. So when you go to certify for each week for UI, PUA, or FPUC, it asks, do you want to take out for taxes or not take out for taxes? If you said take out for taxes and you did that every week, you don't have to pay taxes on it again. You've already paid taxes on it. So it is not income because you've already paid the tax on it. If you said don't take out for taxes, you have to pay taxes. It is taxable income. And so that's where you are. And if you don't remember what you did, that, I told people in 2020, just keep track of what you do and do the same thing every day, every time. 1,100 people in the room. Well, wow, 16 minutes into the video, but only 389 likes. Come on, let's get those likes up. Hit that like button. It's free to like. It's free to like. Thank you for the super chats as well. 1,100 in the room, but only 387 likes. Come on, there we go. 400. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone, hit that like button together. I know it's sometimes you just don't see it there. And you're just, oh, I didn't touch that like button. Let me answer some of your incredible 2,000 questions from last night's video. What's going on with the GOP? I went over that. That's the ridiculous $1,000 stimulus check, $500 for children. Anyone over $40,000 doesn't get a stimulus check. Elliot, are we going to get a stimulus check? Yeah, you're going to get a stimulus check. The question is how much. I'm laughing because I sort of did this on the video before this. I said, I could say Tesla stock's down tomorrow. And they're like, oh my God, that means we're not getting a stimulus check? I could say Nancy is getting a new refrigerator. Oh my God, that means we're not getting a stimulus check. No, one has nothing to do with another. But for some reason, people hear when I'm my mood about some other subject, and they're like, "That you're basically trying to say we're not getting a stimulus check." No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It's gonna rain tomorrow. You mean we're not going to get a stimulus check because it's rain tomorrow? That's what you really mean. You just don't want to say it. You want to be kind to us. You don't want to tell us the bad news. That's not what I'm saying. Let me answer some of your incredible 2,000 comments from yesterday. In the meantime, hit that like button, please. Jesse Hellman. I feel like they are not disclosing what's really going on here. Of course they are. They haven't shown us the bill. They haven't told us the numbers. They haven't told us who's meeting with who. They always keep things a secret. Like, how dare we ask what they're doing? Maserati Shoddy. That's a screen name. Maserati Shoddy. Like short Maserati. I think we should have a citizenship day. Any government official, politicians, whatever, have to go to work for 2 weeks of fancy monies, trinkets, and how they like that. Okay. Terrelyn, the thing that scares me within the bills is their hidden pork supporting other countries and not America. We need help. Thank you for addressing this. Well, that was the second stimulus package. That's not this one. And that became law. So yeah, that pork went out. Congratulations. There's more pork. But you didn't bring me any bacon. Rhonda Sutton. Sounds like there isn't much of nothing in this bill. They don't care. They're not going to go hungry or going out with nothing. Yeah, absolutely well said. Angelita Aguilar. Everyone should get a $3,200 check. I'm barely keeping my head above water. Larry Price. Increase in Social Security and up or yearly amount. Tom Carter. We need reoccurring stimulus. Very well said. Kim Morgan. We need bigger stimulus so we can eat and pay bills. Pam Welch. Freeze Congress's wages. they can get on the ball and give people a decent amount and make it a monthly until COVID is over. I love that, Pam. Absolutely. 300%. Judy Gamboa. Let's face it, guys, our government sucks. Can't trust anyone's words. The whole government has to be revamped. They need immediate change. Brian Amoro. I'm leaving on Social Security, and that's even small. Sandra Townsend. Biden made promises. He needs to stick to his words and promises. Horton Williams. Biden doesn't know how to make decisions or just listen to his staff. Kim McKinney. Get ready for the world order because it's coming. I don't know what that means. It sounds scary. Or it sounds like a new rap group, the world order. Get ready for the world order. It's coming. The mixtape is dropping by the weekend. Get ready for the world order. It's coming. I don't know who the world order is. Yeah, it's either really scary or it's really good music. 1,200 people room. 600 likes. Come on, get those likes up. Like this video. Brian Starling. This is the same we went through with Trump announced with the president. Oh, well. Jackie Fix. Stop Congress's wage. See if they help American people. Jeffrey Beeks. This is disgusting. How dare they keep us starving out? We're dying here. Gail Wright. Between Blowout Nancy and What the Chuck, we the people are just pawns. Between Blowout Nancy and What the Chuck, we're both pawns. What? Nothing better than the viewer using what the titles of one of the videos in the comments as well. I really appreciate it. What a night it is. With 21 minutes on the mark, let me give you a big update where you are tonight. The update is that Joe Biden says he's going to be talking to the Republicans about their counterproposal, which proposes a $1,000 stimulus check, which no one gets. Thank you. Hey, Brian, what's going up? Everyone welcome Brian to the family. How are you? Everyone welcome Brian to the family. Joe Biden will be meeting with the Republicans shortly. The question is why he's not meeting with the progressives. The progressives asked for a relief, and he's ignoring them once again. Ignoring AOC, ignoring Bernie, ignoring Elizabeth Warren about your SSI and SSDI. Alicia, thank you for the dancing bear. I really appreciate it. Joe keeps on ignoring the things that matter to the viewers of this channel. Bigger stimulus checks, $2,000, SSI and SSDI, and FBC retro. But the more that the progressive push, the more that Bernie's push, and the more that you push, the better you can be heard. So go on social media, take this video and tag elected officials, hashtag FBC retro, hashtag MSC, hashtag SS200. We can get this done. We could still get it to the finish line. There is no finalized bill. We don't have a bill yet. We don't have a vote on the bill. And until that day comes, there's still room to push. Thank you for welcoming Aaron to this room. Get on social media, take this video, tag Joe Biden, tag POTUS, tag VP, tag press secretary, tag them and say, get it going. Tell them what you think and tell them what the message is. That's the spirit of the Purple Power. Welcome Aaron to the room and welcome to becoming part of this family. Tonight I'm back live at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with a tape recording, but a live chat of Hazard Pay. Join me on that fun recording. Then I'm back with you at 1 o'clock in the morning with EIDL, 2 o'clock with FPUC, 3 a.m. With early mornings, and 3:30 with the continuation of early mornings. Finally at 8:30 with Mornings LA. Thank you, Tyler, with the dancing bear. And with that, make sure you subscribe, like this video. 660 likes. Come on, get the likes up. Get those likes up to like 700, 800. Thank you for the 1,200 people in the room. What a night it has been. And let's see what unfolds tomorrow with Wall Street Bets, Reddit, Robinhood, GameStop, AMC, and BlackBerry. Or as Jim Cramer said, sell BlackBerry. Thank you for a great evening. Stay informed, stay focused, keep smiling, and I'll see you tonight. Hey, Daniel, with the dancing pair before I bounce out. Thank you for the dancing pair. Remember to stay focused, stay positive, and get those tweets going on Twitter with 1,100 in the room and 700 likes. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay that life for more.